Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I'm up and ready to start making a delicious dinner for my family. So we decided to forego the whole, because today is actually Thanksgiving for us, so happy late Thanksgiving. But we've decided, we've decided in previous years to forego the usual traditional turkey. We always made a turkey, and then you know what? Like, nobody eats the leftovers. Like, nobody. And so it's one of those things where I'm like, what am I gonna do? I don't like turkey personally. I don't mind ground turkey, but regular turkey, I just do not like it. I remember being a kid and like Thanksgiving, I'm like, ugh, that was like to me the worst dinners ever put together because I just don't like a turkey dinner. That's okay. Everybody has different. I don't mind it. I will eat it, but it's just not my favorite. And so we've like thought, let's get rid of the turkey and let's bring in the ham. So we do a ham dinner. Now, this again is not my favorite. I will eat it and it tastes delicious, all those good things, but it's just like not, like for myself, if I were to have Thanksgiving dinner, I would make my curry. Like I just had that last night. It was so good. I'm loving the chickpea curry. So good. So we actually, last night the kids and I, it was beautiful out. The weather is getting warmer. Thank goodness. We went through the freezing cold, back to warm spell, and that's awesome. So we actually went out last night, went to the park, got out a little bit, and then we went to that. Stephen reminded me, he's like, did you get any soda, Mom? And I'm like, I did not get any soda. And so he's like, we can't. He goes, the one time a year we can have soda. And I'm like, we have soda a lot more times during the year. So I'm like, all right, let's go get some soda. So we went to the store last night, and so I ended up buying more soda. And then we're walking by, and there was the ramen all sitting out, and I was like, and I didn't have anything made for dinner. We ate leftovers for lunch. I was just gonna come home and make box macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets. I know, my staple, and that's okay. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's have ramen. So we did. We grabbed ramen. They were 10 for $10, and I'm like, here, kids, have your pick of ramen. And they were like, really? And I was like, yes. So we had ramen last night, ramen and slushies. Is that okay? We went and got slushies too. I'm like, it was a good dinner. We did that last night. Everybody was happy, loving life. And they're like, we need to have ramen night again. And I'm like, do you guys want to do ramen night? They're like, yeah, this kind of ramen. So I'm like, okay, we're going to institute ramen night back in the menu plan for December. So we did that, came home, and then just kind of chilled. I sat and got like some odd and end things done that I wanted to get done. It was a good, relaxing night. And then Jaden, so let me show you what we did. Okay, here we are, the eve before Thanksgiving. So Jaden has so graciously said, I was sitting here and I'm like, what do we got to do today? And then I'm like, I still got to put lights on this tree. And I'm like, I was dreading putting my Christmas lights on. I'm like dreading, because it's a big tree. You can see it's a big tree, and I did not want to do it. And she's like, then we were sitting there talking, and she came out in the living room. She's like, why don't you come out? We'll put the lights on the tree. I'm like, you want to put the lights on the tree? And she's like, yes. I'm like, yes. So Jade and I just put all of our lights on the tree, which looks amazing. And so we did really good. We did really good. And then we were, I think we did, what are we, 7 strands or 8 strands? I think 7. 7 strands of like 200 lights. And then I realized that I had a whole bunch of brand new ones in the box. I'm like, I did not know that. And then I was getting the idea of like, I know you guys said to put it over in this corner. Like, and I'm like, Jane, I feel like we just need to cut the top of the tree off so it will fit. And I'm like, can we do that? And I was like, we can do that. And then I'm like, you know what? Does it actually fit in the corner? So we actually measured it. I've never actually measured it. I just assumed it would not fit. It is exactly, it will hit the ceiling. I think that before we didn't put it there because we put a star on it, but I don't put a star or anything on the tree. So we are actually going to take it right here. Jade and I are working hard. We're going to drag it through Maxine over there, over to there, because I feel like sitting over there, I mean, it's gonna be, it's heavy, it's hard, it's gonna be so much fun, but we'll have it, and then it'll be nice because we'll have the tree with all the presents. So I guess if we were putting a star on the tree, it would not work, but this is gonna work. So you're doing amazing, Jaden. Thank you so much. She's doing so good putting all these in for me, because I was like, just throw the lights on, it's fine, whatever. And it's not perfect, but it looks good. It's so full of light, so it looks very, very good. So we're gonna take it from here, we're gonna slowly slide it. It's gonna, I don't even know how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna drag it. Then we gotta pull the couch out over here. Jade's like, oh, Jade's like, I got flock on me. And I'm like, oh, this is just the beginning, Jaden. We have to, we're gonna have a ton of flock. So I had to move this down here so we can get the tree by. So we're gonna do it.
So Mom's pulling the tree. I'm assisting / supervising.
She's doing great. So we put at the bottom, I was worried about it scratching the floor all over me. Scratching the floor because it's all tile. So I'm like, let me go get some washcloths. I put washcloths on there and I'm sliding it. Just put the Christmas tree in the right spot. It's good. Okay, it fits.
Jaden over counted, and that's actually, so I was totally wrong. I am mistaken all that. So this is good over here. So this will be nice because the presents can be protected. So I just need to pick up all this wonderful mess here. Make this, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do over here because it's a little smushier. So let's see what we can do. Yay, we got it.
She was so awesome to get the Christmas tree. So the Christmas tree is now, you can see it, over there. So I'm loving it, but look at the bottom. I was sitting at my desk this morning and like, I just looked over and the lights were completely out on the tree and I'm like, what happened? And so I like went over there, unplugged it, and I'm like, did it just blow a fuse? You know, went down to the garage, checked the fuse box, and it didn't. And I'm like, what is going on here? You know, I had to go over there and there's flock. The flock on the tree. I don't, like, I've had a flock tree. I don't think I've been coated with more flock than this year. Maybe it's the clothing I'm wearing. I don't know, but like yesterday's shirt, completely covered in flock. And I'm like, I tried to scrape it off. It was not coming off. So today I'm like, this was like a sweatery shirt. So it was completely covered. I'm like plugging it in, trying to reach for the cord. And I'm like, my goodness, what is happening? So I was like, Lord, what is up with this tree? Did I just blow? Is the bulbs all burned out on the tree? What is going on? And I happened to look and saw like a strand where it was connected because I couldn't find any ends except the very end of the tree. And I happened to pull it apart, plug it in, and the whole top part of the tree lit up and there was only one strand in the bottom that was disconnected. And so I took that one and plugged it in and realized that was the burned. It wasn't even burned because there's no burned bulbs in it. So whatever it was an old set of lights and that was the culprit, but it's the entire bottom of the tree. So thank goodness it's not like the middle of the tree or, you know, the top or something. And so I just took off the bottom and threw those away and I was like, okay, that's good. And I plugged it in a new spot. I need to look for, we have a timer. I don't know if I'm gonna do a timer. It's one of those years where I feel like, let's just leave the Christmas lights on all day long. And I'm okay with that, you know, all day long, most of the night long. But I used to have a plug and you like stepped on it and it like the button like clicked and then the tree lights would, you know, you could just kind of, it was more like a foot pedal thing. I don't know if that's, I didn't even see it in the Christmas tree box. We have to decorate it today. And I'm like, was that like years ago or was that recently? So I don't know. I need to look. If not, I need to get a plug like that because it's behind the tree, around the flock. You're getting coated with flock. I went in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm covered and you cannot get that stuff off very easily. So I took a Norwex cloth and wet it and just kind of rubbed it off and most came off, but I still have flock on me. So if you see white stuff, it's Christmas tree flock. So anyways, the tree is looking great. We have to decorate it today and we're going to do that later. The bottom half is dead, but I'm like, it's going to be covered with presents. I'm probably going to start wrapping presents here soon. And I thought, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. If we want to add another strand of lights, we can, but I think we'll live without that bottom strand. So anyways, update on the Christmas tree. So I was thankful it fit. I like don't know what happened, but I feel like we always put a star or something on the top and that made it super tall. And that's why it could never fit there. Well, we like ditched the stars last year on all the trees. I'm like, why do we put a star on our tree? Like, I don't even like stars on the tree and stuff. We don't, and it fits. So that was a good little corner to put the Christmas tree. I'm feeling good. I'll show you next week. There's a lot more room around the back of the couch, all those good things. I just had to move my little desk area a little bit and it just was better. And I was happy. It's much nicer, obviously, to have it right next to the fireplace versus behind the couch where you can't see it. So anyways, tree is looking good. I need to make some food today. I'm making ham dinner. Went through and made my desserts yesterday, which you saw. Those are all like family favorites. That's what everybody wanted. I went through and asked everybody what their favorite food was and what sides they wanted. So that is how I'm doing food today because like I said, I would make curry and eat that and be happy. So this is all everyone else's favorite sides. I got input from everybody. I'm going to make small batches of a lot of it because I'm not doing like, it's just gonna be smaller. Some want the macaroni and cheese regular and some want the dairy-free mac and cheese. So I'm gonna make a batch of that. Some requested cheesy hash brown potatoes, but not everybody loves those. So I'm like, I'm not making a big box of them. I'm gonna make a small batch. So smaller size, way smaller on things, but it's gonna be good and delicious. It's all the staples on the menu is ham on the smoker, beans, baked beans, macaroni and cheese dairy-free, cheesy hash browns, deviled eggs, macaroni salad. This is Grandma Sandy's macaroni salad. It's a win. I wasn't gonna make it at all, and then a couple kids were like, I want that macaroni salad. I'm like, oh, you guys want the macaroni? They're like, we want macaroni. So macaroni salad, again, small size, corn and rolls. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And that's all. That's it. Years ago, we would do it in big giant tinfoil pans. We'd have the entire, this was years, countertop filled. We had leftovers for days. I didn't have to cook anymore. It worked, but this year I'm just gonna plan on having enough for today, maybe some tomorrow, and that's it. We don't want to eat this forever. So way smaller, don't want a lot of leftovers. So we have a lot of good fun plans planned for the weekend. I will be filming and probably do like a little collaboration of the days that we do things. It just depends on the weather. It shows nice today. Rain over the weekend. I just don't know how much rain or if it will just kind of fly past and not actually rain. So Christmas festivities, all that fun stuff that we're going to be doing. So we're just going to see how it is. I'm going to bring you along. I'm going to stop talking and get working. So first thing I should get going is the stuff that's got to sit. Macaroni salad and deviled eggs. So I will get my pressure cooker out, put the eggs in it over here, and get a pot of water for macaroni salad. You guys ready for a great day? It's gonna be a good day. I'm excited, looking forward to spending time with my family and just enjoying and being thankful for things in my life. I already put a little post out, community post, and asked for a lot of you to say, what are you thankful for? So if you didn't post on there, what are you thankful for this year? What are you thankful for? I put on there, because I was putting it towards you, is that I'm very thankful for you. I'm very grateful for you. I'm grateful for your support in watching my channel over the years. This provides an income. Very thankful for it, very blessed by it. My children benefit, I benefit. All around, I'm very grateful and thankful. I'm thankful for your encouragement, thankful for your, some people send, you don't need to send gifts, but some people send gifts, little things, notes of encouragement, and it just touches me. It touches my heart, and I just say, you know what, Lord, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for bringing people that I've never met. You've seen me on here, but I don't get to see you. I just see your names like from all over the world. And how awesome you can bring someone to bring an encouraging word, or, you know, just to send something in the mail that just means and makes a whole difference in my day. And I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful that I have a God that cares that much about me, like me, a person that's a sinner, a person that messes up things in life, and a person that loves him. And it's just awesome how he will take care of you. He will take care of you in the littlest things. So remember my little bird up there in my window? Remember this little bird? You guys watched the video with the bird? That's my reminder constantly that God cares. He cares about the little things in your life. He cares about the little things you're struggling with. He cares about, you know, just the everyday. And don't forget that. It doesn't have to be big, giant things. He cares about you for the little things. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful for his mercy, his grace. I'm thankful for you. So leave in the comment section below, what are you thankful for this year? It can mean different things. Most people say family, friends, and home. And those are all, and me too. I am thankful for all those things as well. I'm not giving you my whole list. I'm just giving you my list about you, because I am thankful for you. I'm forever thankful, forever humbled, forever grateful for you and your support over the years. So, all right, I'm done talking. Let's go get a pot of water, get out the pressure cooker. We're gonna have a great day. You guys ready? All right, let's go. All right, I'm gonna put my eggs in my pressure cooker. This I find is the easiest way to do it. You can definitely do it on the stove. I have done it many places. I've done it in the air fryer too, and that works. So this will work. I'm just gonna do, I think I'll do 18. Whether I do all, I think I should, right? Because we'll do a whole tray of these. Deviled eggs, they do like deviled eggs, and I'll make extra because, you know, this will be the day that they all stick together and they don't go very good, and I'm like, why? So let's do this. Get a little bit of water in here. Put that right back in the cupboard. It's good. Okay, I was going to do my fire starters, but I don't think you can do that, obviously, with styrofoam. You don't want to do styrofoam, so I'll throw this away. And then I probably will get my ham outside in the smoker. What I've done outside is I've got my smoker turned on. So I'm going to, I haven't smoked anything in a little while, so it's good. Let me turn my music down. I only have one earbud in, so I think this one goes up, so if I touch it, it'll turn the volume up. I can't turn it down when I have one. If you have two, you can. So anyway, smoker. I'm going to put this out on the smoker. I think it comes with the glaze. Yep, hickory smoked glaze. So what I'm going to do is put this out there. I will mix this glaze afterwards, and then we'll put it out there. This will be perfect. I got smarter putting purple packaging on it because ham just doesn't look very pretty, does it? I always find that with the ham, we really only eat this much of it, and like right here. So we don't even eat the back part because it's all that, which people would do, they put it for ham soup. We don't like ham soup, nobody eats it. So I'm always like, I feel like I'm spending $26 for like this small of a section of it. What are you gonna do? So I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's better just get those whole hams where they're completely round, or like the chunks of them. I just find they're easier. What's gonna happen is these are gonna go on sale and clearance and knocked off at the discount store. Usually every year I see them after Thanksgiving, and so I'm like, I just need to get them then. So I will get some stock up on them, and then we'll have ham for a little bit. So like right now it was like really expensive. So you got what you can get, but we will definitely have more as time goes on. So because they'll be marked down in price. So I'm gonna go outside. I won't bring it because it's freezing cold right now. It's 37 degrees right now, but it is gonna get warmer today. So it's just a little chilly. So I'm gonna go out there, put this on the smoker, and then it says like 3 hours. So we're planning on eating like a lunch, and then we'd have it for dinner too. I was like, how do we want to eat this year? What do we want to do? Do you want to have a big dinner? Do you guys want to have munchie? What do we want to do for food? And so they said, let's just have like we'll get up and have breakfast. There's bagels in there. I might do some popovers because I like I was going to make donuts with cider. They didn't want donuts and cider. So I'm like, okay, we can have cider. Cider, maybe some popovers. Popovers are delicious. I might make some of those because I have a popover pan, just something different. And then think of Little Women. Oh, mommy, popovers. And I love the popovers from there. So I might do some popovers with some cider, and so it's going to be a great day. So let me go head this outside, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so when I was in my freezer getting out my ingredients, I saw Brussels sprouts, and I'm like, I need to make something that I really like. And I like Texas Longhorn, has a crispy Brussels sprout. Nobody likes them. I don't think any kids like them. No, nobody likes these but me. So I'm gonna make these because I know that I'm gonna eat them and they're delicious. So I'm gonna add that to my menu as well. So for pasta, I was gonna do 2 different kinds, one for macaroni salad, one for macaroni and cheese. I feel like I'm just gonna do one. So I'm just gonna put this in here, and then we'll separate it and strain it. Some will be for macaroni and cheese, and some will be for macaroni salad. For the Brussels sprouts, you just blanch it in water for about 4 minutes. These are frozen solid, so I have to let them cook for just a few. So I'm gonna just put these in there, let them cook a little bit, and I'll take them out and put them in like ice water, and then they will do good to broil them and roast them in the oven. My eggs are already done. I didn't realize that, so I'm going to put them over here and put them in some ice water. So I had to separate my pasta because some I'm using for macaroni and cheese and some is for macaroni salad. I'm like, how much do I make? So I feel like that's good. I can rinse those noodles. They can get cooled off. And then the macaroni and cheese here is going to be, this is going to be a dairy one. Dairy, it's going to have dairy. So I'm going to put my cheese in it. I'm going to put some shredded cheese in it, milk, salt and pepper, and then I'll cover it and we'll bake it in a little bit when it gets closer to dinner time. Yeah, I got one dish done. So this will go in the oven. The key to making great macaroni and cheese is just let it cook slow. Cook it slow in the oven. It will be good. So I'm going to just set this over here. Obviously, it's way early. We're not cooking it just yet, but later we will be. my noodles out of here because I need my sink. So I'm gonna put those in a bowl for macaroni salad. Okay, we'll make this in a little bit. So I'm going to, my Brussels sprouts are ready to drain. So you want to take your Brussels sprouts and plunge them into ice water. So I'm gonna get some ice over here so I can drain these, and then we'll do that real quick. It's called blanching, and then I'll take them over here and cut them in half, dry them a little bit, cut them in half, and then put them on a cookie sheet, and then we'll put them in the oven. Mess going on over here. We'll get to that. So just gonna take them, let them sit over there for a few minutes, and I'll just strain them, and then I will kind of dry them off and then put down. I'm gonna put some tin foil on my baking pan, and then just so they don't stick, and then we will roast them. Okay, I feel like I cooked these way too long. Yeah, and that's okay. Well, I'm sure they're gonna turn out just fine. I was just looking at them like, I feel like they're like really soft and done. It's okay. They'll just be a little bit softer, and I'm okay. I like Brussels sprouts, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving onward. So I should probably do the macaroni salad. Let me cut up cucumbers and tomatoes. I'll probably leave out the onion. I think I might just add onion powder. I know that's so strange, but sorry, Grandma Sandy. Onion powder just to, my kids aren't like, ew, onions. And then just a little bit of cucumber, tomato, salt and pepper, and Miracle Whip. That's it. It's delicious. It is a favorite, and everybody enjoys this. It's a very simple dish, but again, it's lovable. It's probably the smallest batch of macaroni salad I've ever made, but it works, and none of it will go to waste. I don't want to make too much. Again, downsizing, not to go to waste. So pick up my mess. I think I'm going to get my eggs and start peeling those, and then I'm going to wash all these dishes. All right, it was not my favorite for eggs today, and that's okay. I've got a couple that were not too bad, but for the majority, they got kind of broken, and that's okay. I know a lot of you give me recommendations to how they come out perfect every time. It doesn't matter. I can do what I just did today, and they can turn out perfect. Today they did not. That's okay. So it's fine. I'm gonna make deviled eggs in a little bit. It's quite all right. Now what I'm gonna do is mix up my hash brown potatoes, because I'm coming to an end, right? The rest is gonna be like corn, which is easy, and baked beans and rolls. How simple. And I added applesauce because we have that, and that'll be good to throw in there. And I'll work on my Brussels sprouts. So I'm doing good. I'll have all this finished, which will be nice before everybody gets up. We're gonna have a chill day today. I think we're just gonna relax. I might make some popovers here. I'll see how inspired I get, but I'd like to make some popovers here for breakfast. And then we're gonna have a relaxing day. We're gonna decorate the tree. I don't know what else we're gonna do today, but it's just gonna be a chill day. That's what we're gonna do. So let me put my shredded hash browns in here. Usually you add cream of chicken soup. I'm gonna do some nacho cheese, shredded cheese, sour cream, but I don't have cream of chicken soup, but I have cream of mushroom, and I'll add some chicken bouillon. It'll be like the same thing. So it's all creaminess to add to the deliciousness. So we put that in the bowl. I'm doing with all hesitation. How much? I'm like, then there's only a tiny little bit. Do I just throw that in there? Cheesy hash browns are just so good. I know, the decision of like how much to do and things. I'm having such a dilemma lately, like what to do, how much to do. It's okay. Let's just mix up what we have there. Okay, as I was mixing that up, I'm like, I just need to put all this in there. Cheesy potatoes are so good. Whether they all get eaten or not, I'm gonna be hopeful that they are. I feel like we could stretch this for the weekend for sure because it's that good. I'll eat these because I do like these. So I added, that was a Gather Your Fragment addition right there, because I had all those little packets from HelloFresh. When I get HelloFresh meals, I have all the sour cream. We don't really eat that because the kids that eat it don't always do sour cream, the dairy. So that was easy to throw in there, and I had a little bit left in my squeezer bottle of sour cream. So feeling good. So this is going to be good. It's going to go in the oven. I'm waiting on my Brussels sprouts. Let me see. Okay, so since those were mostly cooked, they're kind of sticking to the foil, so I just had to put a little more olive oil and just kind of smear them. They'll get there. They will get there. So the other thing is beans and corn. That's it. Easy. So let me take my corn. I'm going to make a souped up version of corn. Let me get some scissors. Oh yeah, down here. The one that had sour cream on them. Souped up version. We're going to add butter and salt and pepper because that makes corn taste good. If you're doing it on a regular basis, just add a little bit of salt and pepper, but it's Thanksgiving edition. Okay, so when I'm doing this, I'm realizing, you know what, I need some like baking dishes. So I wrote down on my list I want to get a bigger baking one, like a square one. And now I realize I need a couple smaller ones. So that is on my list. Christmas is coming, and that's when you can get a few things that you need for yourself. So I'm gonna need some, like my blue one that I have, we broke the other one. I actually broke the other one. So those are great. They're ceramic ones, or were they called ceramic? Yeah, I think they're blue, they're awesome. But I don't have any more, so all I have is the glass round one. I don't have any smaller serving or even baking dishes, so I just need to get a few square ones, like Pyrex. What are they called? Pyrex? No, yes, like Pyrex, Corelware, that kind of thing. I bought my mom some last year, and I feel like I need to look some of those up for myself this year. So I will do a look. TJ Maxx probably is really good for that because they have stuff that's cheap. So what I'm going to do is put my baked beans into here. Fancy, I know. It's gonna work. So I've got two of those. I'm gonna pour my beans in there. I'm gonna do deviled eggs. So I'm gonna cut the ones in half that are, you know, pretty manageable. Let's see if I can salvage these a little bit. So it's good. What do? It always happens when you need them to be good. They aren't, but it works. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. Or should I chat with you while I'm doing it? We can do that. All right, so Thanksgiving and holidays. I always think this is the time of year to make new recipes. Like, it's always good. I'm always looking up, look at the cool pumpkin pies and the, you know, the cheesecakes, and I like want to make all these delicious things, and then I realize, you know what? Nobody likes them but me. Nobody likes souped up versions of food, and so I always end up going just back to the staple. Like, I would always look up, would they like just simple chocolate pie? And so I'm like, I always looked up, you know, all these different versions of chocolate pie, and they're like, we just like simple. So for me, it's hard to do, not hard, see how that just broke, hard to do, but just, I want to do like a better version of it. You know, I would make all the good dressing with the cornbread and all the delicious things in it, but it'd be one of those things that, not a favorite. So I guess when you've got kids and they just like the simple thing, it's very simple and easy. So just something I had to learn to work on, and I'm like, okay, I've given my ideals of looking and taste of home and finding the best, you know, way to do your turkey and all these good things, because, and all the sides, because nobody eats it. They just like the plain stuff. So as they get older, I'm sure will introduce different things that they will love more into their foods. But it's just, you know, I mean, it's not like they don't like it, but you know what I mean? It's just the basics. They like the basics. So anybody else long to do like cool desserts and foods and then nobody eats it because they like simple? Or is that just my family? Might just be my family. That's okay too. I'm like, it's good. Okay, eggs aren't too bad. I'm looking at them here and I'm like, okay, it wasn't a total fail on some. There's some, but they'll still eat them. Like that one just broke in half. It's okay. It's okay. We don't expect perfection. It reminds me, you know what? Life is a little messed up like that sometimes. It's not perfect, but you know what? You can still eat it, right? It just doesn't look super, super pretty. So I guess if you have an egg that's yucky, sometimes you can use it by cutting off and just using the bottom and saving the top to mix in. It is good to have a little bit of the extra white because it fluffs up this a little bit. So I'm looking to see if there's any that are really bad. Look at that, not too bad. Because when you make, you never have enough filling. There's always extra. So if you can put this in here, and chop it up in here, that actually works. So, okay, I don't feel too bad. Let me dump this out and I'll pour this in here. Look at that, and we're gonna mix this up real good in here. Let me get out this. I really do miss having my little utensil container because everything is shoved in my drawers. Just for Christmas, I took it down because there wasn't a lot of room on the countertop, but I'm like, oh, I would love to have that back to put everything in it. So it's good. So I'm just gonna do this. See, like right now, deviled eggs, I would make like a fancy version and put like pickle relish in it and all that. But no, they just want Miracle Whip, salt and pepper. That's it. I think one year Ashton put chives on it, and the kids did eat that. I always see the ones with bacon and think that'd be really yummy too. Again, it's just the tradition, the simple. I'm learning the simple is what is good. I have to go out and check out my ham. I just realized I've been cooking for an hour. Let me go out and let me go check that real quick. Brussels sprouts came out burned. This is perfect because when I get them from, see the crispy, that's what you want. And they do come a little burned from the restaurant. So I'm just gonna get a measuring cup, and what I'm gonna put in mine, I'm looking at theirs, what they do. They do syrup and honey. I'm gonna do red pepper flakes, salt. And let me see, do I do chipotle? You know what I'd like to do? My sweet chili sauce. That would be delicious. All right, let me get a little measuring cup up here. I actually found Old Bay seasoning. So the original recipe is chili powder, smoked paprika, chipotle chili powder, and coarse sea salt. So it's all about me and liking this. This is my fancy dessert, my plate. Like, you know, like I said, I wanted to make a nice souped up version and no one eats it, but I would eat this and I will eat all of this. So not all today, but in the next few days. So I'm gonna put my stuff in here. I think it's gonna be a taste test as I mix it. So I took it and dabbed my Brussels sprout on it, and it tastes really good. So I'm thinking yes. I'm gonna say that's my flavor. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of these into a mixing bowl here, and then I'm gonna pour that sauce on top, and then I'm going to just mix up, and I'm gonna put it in my fancy little glass dishes, because that's all I have. So let's do that. Okay, these are my favorite. So this is my fancy contribution to the meal. Other stuff is okay, it's good. And then I'm gonna make this right here because I do have a dairy-free. Jensen wanted mac and cheese, and so I'm gonna pull this Annie's one out. You guys said, or some of you said Annie's was really good. So I'm gonna try this one for him. Make sure it's not gluten-free noodles because I made that mistake last time. So this will be, I'll make this closer because it's not gonna take that long. And that will go there. And we're gonna be good. I gotta go out and glaze my ham now, but I have to actually make the little packet mixture they give you. So I'm just gonna put it in here. It says you can put it right in the microwave. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna pour this in here. They give you this red all your own, which is awesome. I would like to put pineapple on my ham and all that fancy stuff, but you know, that just doesn't go well. So just a little bit here. Just a couple of tablespoons of water and just stir it. And then I'm gonna let it come to a boil, and then I'm gonna go out there and pour it on my ham. I'll take you out there too. So let's do this, it smells good. Okay, I was texting and not paying attention, that exploded in my microwave. So, we have a little bit, it works. I should, that's so bad. Should I get some brown sugar in there? Let me get some brown sugar and just add it to there because I feel like I lost a lot. Happy Thanksgiving, Ruby. Oh yeah, she's like, it's gonna be time for some ham in a little bit. Good, okay, so my Kinder Spice,
what I did, I just added brown sugar and I had some Kinder poultry rub, I think. That is so spicy. I was like, oh my goodness, I put that in there and I forgot it's got an extra kick of spice. So I had to add a little bit of extra sugar to hopefully balance it out. But oh yeah, that's all crazy, but it's beautiful. Let me pour this on top of the ham here. I never ring tone, so. How about burning your fingers? It's all good. Okay. Perfect. We will let that continue to smoke right there. It's doing good. It'll be done in a couple hours. It's gorgeous outside. The mountains of Western North Carolina, fall time, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. The leaves are all off. You can finally see the mountain peak behind us. And it's nice out. I remember a few years ago, we had gotten a family picture. I think we got it down there. I think it was down there. Maybe we put up here. I can't remember. But this is when the forest fires were running through. It's probably been, what, 4 or 5 years, maybe 4 years? The forest fires were coming through, and it was literally like a big giant smoke. Like, it was almost like you were in a bonfire. I remember bonfire. I remember, like, the kids, we wouldn't even go to the park and go outside much because the air was so coated and so full of smoke outside. It, like, was not good for them to be breathing that in. So just crazy. But the fires were like an hour that way, and they were an hour that way, but the remains, and it was weeks that kept going on. I kept thinking to myself, you know, you think of a forest fire and you're like, okay, it's not really a big deal, but like it lasts for a long time. So I still remember getting a picture. It was like a big smoke screen right in front of us outside here. So, but it's gorgeous out. It is gorgeous. It's a good day. It's a great day. No rain, thank goodness. It's sunny and there's a little bit of clouds in the sky, but it's going to be a good day for us today. So I'm excited. Excited to have a good, quiet day, just enjoying my family, and then we're gonna have big family fun this weekend. We're doing lots of little activities, not lots. We're doing activities here and there, and like I said, I'll bring you along tomorrow and show you all the fun things we do and all that good stuff. But for today, it's gonna be dinner, and then we're just gonna chill and relax. So I probably won't film most of my day today because I'd like to be able to be present for my kids and just enjoy the moment. So that's good to do. It's good to do. It's okay to film all the time, and I don't mind filming all the time, but sometimes it's okay just to go, you know what? This is what I'm gonna film, and then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day with my family. So it's good. Okay, ham, cooking away. We're doing good. I was gonna do popovers, but I'm not going to. I'm not feeling it. Maybe tomorrow I feel like they're gonna get up. I'm letting the kids sleep in, and I'm feeling like they're gonna get up and maybe have bagels, maybe have cereal, and that's okay. And then we'll eat a nice lunch when everybody's kind of hungry and ready for the day, and that's it. That's it. Not even gonna worry about popovers. Another day popovers. There's plenty of food to eat today, so it's good. The only thing I have to do that I didn't show is getting the rolls out and putting them in the oven. That's like at the last minute. So those are the last 2 things on my list. So good day, good day. So I hope your day is going well. I know it's a week after. You're already in Christmas mode, getting things ready. I'm excited for Christmas. I think this is the first year I'm gonna wrap all my presents since a long time. I used to wrap all the kids' presents way back in the day, but I can't remember the last time I've wrapped all of the presents. It's been a long time, like a long time. I think ever since we started having the next 6, I say, like we had 4 kids and then we had a break for 5 years. Those ones I wrapped all their presents. Yeah, that's done and over. And that's done, and I did all that. And then the next time, I think when we started having Jaden, the older kids were big enough to wrap, so I think that they had wrapped. And so I always had a teenager that wanted to wrap. So, and then there was years that it was just so busy. My goodness, when you have 10 kids and you have 6 little ones, I mean, I had one every year and a half, not every year and a half to 2 years. So there was no time for wrapping presents. I'm like, whatever, my dreams of like perfectly wrapped boxes with all the twine and all that just went out the door, because I'm like, whatever, survival. You just wrapped, it doesn't matter. They're gonna rip them apart. I'm okay with that. So we did, but I think this year I'm going to wrap my gifts. I think it'll be a nice, quiet, relaxing thing to do. Maybe I'll film. I don't know if I'll show everything they got. Maybe I will. Maybe I will give you some gift ideas. I won't do a whole what I got my kids for Christmas this year, because I don't feel, my kids all have different, I'll show you what I got, but I feel like my kids are all different ages and different interests, and just they're all into different things. So just being able to get what they want. But I'll share a few things when I'm wrapping. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do that this year. Just sit and relax. Turn on the Christmas music, have the Christmas tree lights on, and just wrap presents for the kids, and just put them under the tree with love, because thankful for each and every one of those gifts, thankful for each and every one of them, and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moments more than the busyness. I don't mind being busy. I love busyness.
love doing a lot of things, but I also enjoy the quiet moments, and I also enjoy wrapping a gift for somebody and going, I'm thankful to be able to get this for that person because I know it's going to mean a lot to them. So good things. All right, my thoughts for the day. I'm going to go back in, probably clean up. Maxine's scratching the door. She's like, let me in, let me out, or let me out. She smells that thing. Ruby's going to smell that ham. She's going to want some of this ham. I know she is. We'll give her a little bit, just a little bit. So let me go back in and see what else we got to do. All right, so I'm back. It's been a few hours. So the ham is actually done. I'm gonna heat up all the food so that we can eat it in the oven. I actually edited today's video, which is good. So I got a lot of that done, and we've just been laying low and taking it easy. So then I had a child come up and go, stuffing, are we gonna have stuffing? And I'm like, do you want stuffing? I'm like, I don't usually have stuffing with ham. And I was like, but in my pantry, I got some stuffing. So you just have to make it. I don't know if I do have onions. I don't have celery though. But you know what? I can just make it with the broth. So I'm gonna whip up some of this really quick, cut my ham here, and then get our stuff going in the oven so we can eat a little bit. Okay, so I smoked it here. A little bit over smoked, but that's good. See, I would eat this crispy piece that I would like. This will not all get eaten. I feel like I said, it's not all gonna get eaten. Most of it's gonna be like, maybe a day or two, but the rest I pulled off as much as I could off the bone that I feel like anybody would eat, and the rest is done. I know I'm not making ham soup, and that's okay. I'm gonna cover this and then finish making this stuff. The ham, I'm gonna put everything in the oven that needs to go in. The cheesy potatoes, mac and cheese, the beans. Sprouts I'll put in the microwave. I'm gonna do corn in the microwave too. Okay, so over here, because I have no more microwavable bowls, I'm gonna do stuffing. Or actually, I could do it. So I'm gonna measure out some broth and liquid and just pour this in there and stir it. I added onion and I had celery salt. Remember I bought that container of celery? I thought it was celery seed. It was celery salt. So I'm just gonna not add salt to it. And then I'll let this come to a boil, then I'll add my stuffing to it. And then that's gonna be our mac and cheese. We're doing good, it's gonna be good. Good, easy, and then we'll sit down, we're all gonna eat, do what we're thankful for, tell our favorite foods, and just have a good day. Have a good day. So I thank you guys for being here and watching and seeing the food prep and all those things in our lives. So, all right, let's boil, let's cook. It's gonna be good. This is probably a favorite of everybody's dinner. These rolls, they love them. It works. Don't make homemade ones because they like these. So I'm gonna put these out. Now, the first year I read the directions and brushed them with butter. Everybody loved them. They do like them every year, but they're always, I think they like them better with the butter. So I'm gonna put these all on here. Okay, so everything is made, everybody's ready to eat. So this is all the food we came up with for today. So we've got some ham from the smoker, cheesy hash brown potatoes, delicious, homemade mac and cheese. This is the dairy-free kind. This is the Annie one, so we'll try it. This is corn. We've got some baked beans right here. So this is stuffing. It looks very sad. I was like, I feel like stuffing's not that good without gravy. So yeah, it's all good. Brussels sprouts, deviled eggs, macaroni salad. I've got some applesauce, and then the last thing is the rolls in the oven, and then we're gonna sit down and eat those and have a good little feast for lunch, and then we'll have it for dinner as well. All right, we just finished up dinner. I thought I'd come outside. We've got some leaf blowing going on, so you're gonna hear that out there. Sorry. So dinner, we went around the table as tradition and said everything we're thankful for, and then we also did our favorite food. Now, the previous years, our favorites have been like the rolls, the macaroni salad, the deviled eggs. I think those were like the top ones. This year, what was the majority of favorites? Can you guess? Cheesy potatoes. Yes, the cheesy hash brown potatoes. I was like, really? And I said, if you guys only knew, I was going to make a small portion for myself in Brooklyn, and that's it.
So the family is loving cheesy potatoes. So I'm like, okay, that's a winner, a good thing. So plenty of food left over. That is our lunch. We're gonna leave it and then just eat it for dinner tonight. And then what we are going to do today, we're gonna relax. I'm gonna shut the camera off. I'm gonna be done for the day. So we are gonna relax. We are, the kids are playing Minecraft right now, and we are going to do Christmas tree decorating, decorate the Christmas tree, and then we're gonna play some games. Kids have some favorite games they wanted to play, and then we're gonna watch a movie. It was Autumn's movie to pick, and she picked Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So I'm like, very fitting for today. So it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. So I hope that you had a wonderful day in your family. Hopefully try some of the delicious food I made today. Cheesy potatoes, those are the winner. You can make them all the time. I used to make them all the time and nobody ate them. So I'm happy that they like them. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. You are. And once you kind of get on that path and start walking in it, life gets a little bit easier. It gets a little bit easier because you know you have a purpose and a plan in your life, and you just keep going. You just keep going. So have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be. It's usually Gather Your Fragment Friday, but it's not going to be Gather Your Fragment. It's going to be Gather the Weekend Fragments. We'll see. We're just going to see. So come back tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.